Salute everybody. This is your girl, Laker Girl, and welcome to my channel.
Why did you stop like a girl?
You supposed to introduce yourself. You a cause.
Oh, I'm FYM and I'm here with like a girl. Salute everybody.
Salute. And this is an open panel show. Whoever would like to come up on the panel, I will drop the link in the comments right now. And if you guys are new, please like, share, and subscribe. Let me post the link, whoever wants to pull it. So FYM co-host, so how are you doing today on this Black Mamba Day?
I'm fine. Just wish Kobe was around.
I do too. I wish he was around too.
Yeah, it's just one of them that you gotta just go back and watch old Kobe film when you feel like you miss him or whatever. Just go turn on YouTube and watch some old Kobe videos.
I have actually. I've been watching all his old games. Like I said, Spectrum Sportsnet is playing all his old games.
Yeah, that's a good thing. It's always good to watch Kobe play. I always enjoy watching Kobe play because he always played with a lot of passion and emotion, unlike a lot of players today.
Yeah, and I know downtown Los Angeles are honoring him, and I know the Dodgers are honoring him tonight.
That's a good thing. They need to. They need to do because he did a lot for the state of California.
Yes, he did.
And I'm glad you did a Kobe show.
I had to. Actually, today I have on my Black Mamba shirt and my Kobe hat. Correct.
So, what do you want to talk about today?
Let's talk about what Kobe meant to us. Welcome, Christine, sister. You're welcome to pull up, Christine, if you would like to. And if anybody would like to pull up to the show, this is the open mic show. Yeah, let's talk about what Kobe meant to us. So, what did Kobe mean to you?
I didn't really get a chance to watch Kobe like everybody else until his last couple of years. Um, I was more of a Jordan fan, and I really just didn't watch any other basketball teams. And when LeBron came in the league, that's when I kind of started watching Kobe a little. Well, right before LeBron came in the league, I started watching Kobe because I think it was the game with him and Allen Iverson that made me started watching Kobe a little bit more, or the series between him and Allen Iverson. But Kobe was just a different player. He played with passion that was almost unmatched.
Yeah, me, I got to watch Kobe when he first came in the league, and like I said, I got to watch him on television win all of his championships that he won, and I was grateful that I got to see him play in person a couple times.
Yep, and that's what it's all about. At least being able to see him play. and witness some of what he did in person.
Yes. Oh, Christine, this is not an interview today. This is just a special show dedicated to Kobe.
It's a lot of good stuff that Kobe did. It's a lot of cool memories that Kobe had. Come up and join us, Lewis.
Yes, Lewis, you're welcome to come up and join the panel. The link is in the comments.
And I'm just happy that I got a chance to witness Kobe play. And I'm grateful that I got to watch at least his last game, all of it. And that game I remember, in the game when he beat Portland in the playoffs that year. I think that was his first championship, but it was that year too. Well, that game in particular when he beat Portland and his last game was just two of the ones that stick out.
Yes, his last game, I would have to say I was glued to my seat, and when Shaq and them told him he was not going to score 60, he did it.
Hmm. Yes, he did, cause he is the Mamba,
Yes.
and it's a lot of videos out of him coaching his daughter's team on YouTube. So if you ever want to see video that you ain't never seen, it's probably some good viewing to watch him and Gigi interacting and seeing her growth as a basketball player. If you never seen it, it's good viewing.
Yes, it is. I like how the players today are like dedicating their time to him. They're all posting pictures with him and everything. It was just beautiful on social media.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. I'm just, I'm just, I don't know. Sometimes I just still can't believe that he ain't here no more. But basketball, sports, life, it goes on. But sometimes you got to take time out to remember the people that made it good and the people that made you like it.
Yes. But even though he's not with us, but we got to know that he's always looking down.
Yes.
I think if he was still here today, I think if he was really here with us today, it would be totally different. It would be amazing for him to still be around and support this current Lakers team.
Yeah, he would definitely. I think he would support it because they got all the pieces that they need to.
Christy, click on that link. Just click on the link, and I can add you to the stage. Let me post it again.
Very good basketball player, good good father, a okay husband, but we all not perfect.
No. Who would have to be your favorite basketball player that Kobe played with on the Lakers?
Shaq, and when he,
Mine, yeah,
uh-huh.
mine would have to. I would have to go either with. I have to say mine have to I would have to go with Fisher on mine. Like I said, I like how he won all five with Fisher.
Oh yeah, Derek Fisher was he was a good player.
He was.
He de- yeah, he definitely was. He was a good leader. He was definitely a good leader. And I enjoyed all of Kobe's games. Wish he would have played in college, but I think he was over in Italy at the time. Well, no, he skipped college.
Yeah, he skipped college.
He skipped college. But I
Welcome,
think
CJ brother.
yeah.
Again, this is an open mic panel show. Whoever would like to come up and give their Kobe memories, they're welcome to. The only thing I ask on the panel is no cursing. Please be respectful if you're gonna come up.
What are some of your memories of Kobe? What do you like to remember? How what games do you like to remember?
You talking to me or CJ?
Oh, what's up, CJ? Either one.
A memory that will stay with me always is his 81-point game when he scored 81 points.
From Italy, weighing number 24, Kobe Bean Bryant. Shout to LeBron.
Man, I ain't been on the panel with you in a minute, CJ. What's up?
What it is? You're what up, everybody in the chat? But, hold on, whoa, Laker girl. What is that pic? What's the picture you got as the background? Is that Kobe dunking on Kobe?
Yes.
Lord have
Kobe,
mercy.
ducking up Kobe. Yes.
Well, we know who she think is better. She said number 8 over number 24 all day long.
I think it's 8 over 24 all day. No, 24 over 8. I'm sorry. All day long. I have to go
Well, you
put.
got 8 dunking on 24 right now.
I know.
Hmm?
I know. But I love 24 better.
You didn't like Froby? She said, nah, he was too young and immature. I get it.
Don't. I did not say that.
She said he had a sidekick in Shaq. She said she liked solo Kobe. She liked that Kobe that's in my picture right now. Number
Right,
No.
it's
24,
it's
solo
cool.
dolo.
It's cool or easy to act hard when you with your big brother or your
R.I.P.
big
to the mom.
cousins, but when they ain't there, what you gonna do? That's why I like. That's when I like Kobe. When Kobe was able to shut all the haters up and win that chip with Gasol and Odom. Wasn't that Odom? I think it was
Yeah.
Odom.
Hey, look, hey, FYM. So you must like Russell Westbrook too, huh?
Oh,
Hold up. I got to draw the line somewhere.
No. Don't draw the line. Do let you say you like Kobe. You know you like when he was solo dolo. You like Russell Westbrook too, huh?
I like him. He like you know how people had them real cute lap dogs, but they ain't gonna bite nobody. I like him like them dogs that look like
I'm just
cats.
saying because I was watching a clip from Russell Westbrook's little documentary Passion Play. Also, I seen the clip of it on social media, and the clip they showed it was Kobe saying, "I think everybody just need to chill out on Westbrook. The kid is he's very talented. He just need to chill out."
Yeah, I don't think Kobe could have even saved him when he was in L.A. He wasn't nobody gonna save him. Uh-uh. I don't know who you think that people was more mad at, him
What you mean?
or Darvin Ham? Like the victory because it for both of them, people was like animate about both of them. Who you think people in LA didn't like more, Ham or Westbrook?
That is a great question you're gonna ask there. Let me see if I can answer it for you. Hold on. Russell Westbrook said, and I quote, "If we win a championship, fine. If we don't, cool." So I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say Russell Westbrook.
Right, I remember he was like, "Let's just go out there and have fun. That's
Let's
what
go
it's
out and
all
have
about."
fun, man.
And then LeBron looked at that dude like he stole something. He looked at him like he stole. He looked at him like he stole something. But I think if they had the coaching staff they got now with Westbrook, I think it would have been different.
Yeah,
Because
eh,
Darvin Ham, man, bro, when he came out and said that he wasn't coaching, like he said it with his own mouth. Uh, you when you got a player like Westbrook, a player like LeBron and AD, you gotta know how to. If Larry Brown would have had all that, oh man,
Larry
please.
Brown. Oh no, Larry Brown didn't like Allen Iverson, so I
Hey,
know
but
he wouldn't have
they
been
made it
rocking with
work though
Russell
with
Westbrook.
Iverson and all them bums. They made it work.
He would have been he'd have been like, this is deja vu.
Cause
Except this time I got LeBron and AD too. Plus Russell Westbrook. Yeah, this here ain't gonna work.
somebody gonna have to do something. But I don't know. I don't know. That just it made me feel a certain way when I heard him say that. Before then, I was kind of like, well, just it is what it is. Once I heard him say that, it's like, man, you just stole money and wasted time.
Yeah, man. They was trying, I feel like he really, my true opinion on it, I feel like that Russ, and this could be opinionated, but he approached the Lakers situation kind of like, and I don't know if y'all remember at media day, and for anybody in the comments, we're gonna get back to Kobe after this. I feel like I don't know if y'all remember, but I think he was still salty that the Flippers was like, nah. When Paul George did was like when Paul George went to the Flippers and it was supposed to be Westbrook going to the Flippers, that whole situation. When that
Mm,
when that happened, I feel like he just approached it like, I still got the LA. I won. I
uh,
still got the LA.
right.
Instead of approaching it like, I'm in a
I'm
winning situation. Let me try to win.
right. I could dig that because he was like all about me. I don't see how he went from almost averaging a triple double the year before to it just I don't know what happened.
I do. There will be Russ, do you feel like you, LeBron, the whole big three, do you feel like you guys will work with your play style? I just want Laker Nation to know that it's gonna be a process. There will be ups, there will be downs. But know that we're gonna get it together and we're gonna get it on the right track. So, we just know to just have patience with us and know that we're eventually gonna get it together. But there will be ups, there will be downs. Soon as he said that right there, it should have clicked. Yeah, this ain't gonna
Right,
be good here.
right, flat out. What do you think if Kobe would have been a part of that as far as like coaching or just having his say so in that, it would have
You
changed.
you know what? Shaq told Russell Westbrook something one time in the middle of our games, and it really did make me think like maybe if Kobe was still here, maybe he would have got him to kind of wake up in a sense.
Right.
But Shaq told Russ during one of the games when Russ was just like out of control, and Shaq said this on his podcast. He told him when he was just out of control, like the first year in 2022, he told him like, Russ, just slow down. And Russ being Russ was like, nah, he fouled me. I was trying. He was like, just slow down. You're going too fast. Just slow down. And he kind of got it together after Shaq told him that. And with Russ kind of looking up to Kobe as like a mentor. I mean, he trained with him at UCLA and he kind of was his mentor. With him looking at him like that, I feel like had Kobe been around, he probably would have got him to chill out a little bit and kind of get him to focus on like, you have a winning situation here. This is probably the best. Well, not probably. This is the best situation you've had in your career playing with a defender such as AD, and
Yeah.
I mean, you're playing with arguably the greatest player of all time in LeBron. So, I mean, this is the best situation you're going to have to prove everybody wrong that said you weren't going to win. So, I feel like he would have gotten to focus on that a little bit more and kind of get
Mm-hmm.
him to play with that Mamba mentality. But Kobe would have also kind of approached Rob, I think, and been like, even though the team is failing, you got a little to do with that. I mean, look at the players you surrounded them around:
Right, he would have held him
Carmelo Anthony,
accountable. Yeah.
Wayne Ellington, Kent Bazemore.
Oh.
In 2022, Trevor Ariza, bro,
Oh.
Avery Bradley,
Oh.
Darren Collison. Like, come on, like come on, what are they supposed to do with that? We're our best wing defender. Now keep this in mind, FYM. This is our best wing defender now. Lakers Nation, everybody in the chat, listen to this. Our best wing defender was Stanley Johnson, who was in the G League. That was our best wing defender, Stanley Johnson.
That's insane.
You know, hey, DeAndre Jordan, Dwight Howard. Like what are they supposed to do with that? And I'm not talking prime Dwight. I'm talking 2022 DeAndre Jordan, Dwight Howard. What are they supposed to do? So I feel like Kobe would have kind of tried to wake Rob up and tried to get him to build a roster better. But it just how everything happened with the Westbrook situation, it wasn't gonna work. And it sounded good on paper. On paper, it sounded like it was gonna be unstoppable. But it with the players you surrounded Bron and AD and Russ with, it never was gonna work. Come on, yeah, what are you supposed to do with that? Come on.
Yeah. That is, and Braun was too old. I didn't see him take less.
He said, "Bro, I was too old."
He was, man. Dude, because you can't ask him to do what he was doing in 20, like 15, 13, 16. You can't ask him to do that. And they
And
was
then
at
that's also what I feel like to support what you're saying on the Bron thing. That's also what kind of derailed the season was that when AD first of all, for any of that, for us to even make the playoffs that year, this is my opinion. All those injuries we had that year, with AD being in and out of the lineup, pause. Yeah. With him being, kind of, non-existent, that couldn't happen. AD had to play the entire season like last year. He had to play 75 games. Bron had to play like anywhere from about 65 games. Russ had to play Russ is going to play anyway because that's just who he is. So the whole big three had to play almost every game. And the reason that was, again, because the roster was so bad, you're not winning a game without any of those players on the court. That's not happening.
yeah, facts.
You're not winning you're not like I don't know if y'all remember when Braun was out at just the beginning of the season. Braun was out already. AD went out against Portland. It with a tummy ache or whatever it was. I don't know. But he went out and then it was just Russ. You're not gonna win a game with that. One star can't play on this team and win a game. That's not gonna happen. Unless it's LeBron playing. Russ by himself couldn't, even though that Hornets game that was a rarity. He almost had like I think like a 30-point triple double that night. Hit the three, and of course, being Russ, he got too excited and tried to hit another three and it missed, and we lost again. But
Salute, Big June. Welcome to the panel.
Oh, that's the one with the back feed.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
yeah, I just don't think I just what I just don't think the situation was right for all three of them to succeed in. We first of all we lost too many players the previous offseason and then replaced. You lost Caruso and replaced him with Trevor Ariza. Come on, bro.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff going on that they shouldn't have. Man, I still can't believe they kept THT
And
in that
that was
was
the other stupid thing too. You mean to tell me that Alex Caruso is gonna leave? You're like, nah, he can go.
we
We
got
don't really need him.
THT.
But THT, who played what? a couple minutes in the, when we won the championship. Yeah, he's worth keeping. We can keep him. We can give him an extension. Hey,
Yeah, that
FYM, can you tell me where THT is right now?
I think he in Utah.
No, but I'm saying like what is he doing right now? Just asking.
Less than he was doing when he was here.
Oh, okay. What is Alex Caruso doing right now? FYM.
He like one of the number one wing defenders in the NBA. He just got
Mm,
traded to Oh yeah, OKC. Oh yeah, it's gonna be ugly.
mm.
It's gonna be
And
ugly.
then FYM, I believe he went. We let Alex Caruso go to the Bulls. What did the Bulls do that season? FYM.
What did the Bulls? Oh, I can't remember. What did the Bulls do? Oh,
The
that was the
I,
last year that
I
the
believe that they
ball was
were
playing.
what the number one seed in the East, weren't they?
Yeah, that was when ball was good and
Yep,
everybody
and we
was
kept
good.
THT, and we was the what? The
The
13th seed.
bottom.
We
Wow.
went what? 33 and 49. Way to
That's
fumble the bag, Rob. Appreciate that.
that's crazy. I never even. That's crazy.
That's what. Speaking of that season, I'm glad that you brought that up. That's what was sad about this season. Everybody we passed on went to the Bulls and were the number one seed in the East, while we were struggling to make the play in against San Antonio. Appreciate that, Rob. Appreciate that.
That's what Kobe told him he was finna go when he demanded that trade.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Speaking of Kobe, and I was talking to Detroit about this earlier, but speaking of Kobe, the Lakers, it's not uncommon what they're doing to AD and LeBron right now. Laker girl, I'm gonna let you answer this question. What did Kobe have to play with in his last season?
I didn't hear the question. You said, what did Kobe have to play with in this last season?
Yeah, what did he have to play with? Who was his playmakers besides himself?
His teammates.
That's sad. She can't even name one.
Can't
Thanks,
even
Rob.
name
I
one.
appreciate that.
Can't even name one of them. That's who they was.
That was Rob and Magic at the time. I appreciate that, y'all. We really appreciate that.
I remember that game
Hello?
where everybody was telling Kobe he was shooting too much. So he said, "You know what? I ain't even gonna shoot tonight." And he
Oh
let
yeah, I just watched
everybody
that game the
see.
other day. Shout out to Kobe and Phoenix. I'm passing all game long,
Go ahead,
just so
big.
I can see him brick so many shots that it's like, yeah, you see why I shoot all the time, don't you?
You can go ahead and jump in the conversation.
All right, go ahead, cook. Go ahead, cook.
Go ahead and cook, you. Oh,
Hello?
yeah, we hear you, June. Go ahead and
Oh,
talk.
I'm still trying to figure out how to do this. I didn't just showed up right about. I'm trying to figure some stuff out.
You sound like Darvin Ham last year.
Let me stop. Mhm.
That's how Darvin Ham. I'm for real. That's what Darvin Ham was saying. Like, man, I'm still trying to figure this out. Like,
Happy Kobe Day. Mhm. Let me post a link in the comment. Whoever would like to pull on up.
salute Empire Jeff. Happy
Salute
Kobe Day.
Empire Jeff.
Yeah, it's. I'm just happy, man. I'm just glad you did the stream. I had to come on for a little while just to help you out with this, but I get too emotional talking about Kobe.
Me too. I had that moment this morning when I woke up, and I was just looking at his posters on my wall, and I broke down a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give y'all about 15 more minutes, and I gotta stop because I yesterday it was just after I got done talking about Kobe all yesterday. It just I woke up just feeling drained, and I know it's just energy.
Yeah.
It's just energy, but it's all good. Who is that came up on the panel?
Mhm. That was CJ. He came back.
Oh, that's CJ. Okay. Yeah, that it be taking energy, man. Like I remember when he left, I
Mhm.
couldn't like I and I remember all the stuff about how they wasn't the it was you shouldn't fly that day. All of the airlines was grounded, and they said nobody could fly. And then for him to still be able to jump in that chopper and leave was just weird to me.
It is weird. It still gets me emotional to know that he is gone. I still look at I still look at like pictures of him and Gigi and it
He
gets emotional.
he's gone, but not forgotten.
Yes.
He is a soldier. Kobe, Kobe, Kobe. I got to get that Black Mamba jersey. I got to do it.
I do too. I don't have the Black Mama jersey. I need to get that.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a conscious effort to get that Mamba jersey, but I got to figure out which one. I got to figure out.
This was just a troll.
Hey, CJ, what would you
So,
do? What Mamba jersey would you get if you was to get one right now?
it would either be the classic. You know what? I would get the. I don't know if y'all remember this jersey, but I would get the old school shadow letters they did on that special anniversary,
Oh,
where
I'm gonna have to look it up.
they did the special shadow letters, and it was like a old school like kind of font,
Right.
but of course Kobe being Kobe, it still was extra baggy, looked like 6XL, but uh, it was like like the old school shadow jerseys like they used to wear like in the 70s. Like
Yeah, I got to go check
I
that
probably
out.
get that one, or I'll probably get the Mamba jersey with the actual, with his actual number on it.
Which number?
24.
You'll do the 24, right?
Yeah.
I could dig it. I could dig it.
No, because I'm, just like Kobe said before he went to a better place. 24 was 24 was more is more. It kind of spreads that legacy. Like you felt you understood the legacy of 24. 8 was just like that's it's Kobe. Like
Yeah.
you talking about a dude who you talking about the oh that's Shaq's teammate. That like yeah he got the future. He got Knicks. Like
Yeah.
that's his team.
I
He
don't
got
think
Knicks.
that 8 could have beat Boston in them finals.
Salute to
Nah,
Major.
he didn't have it. Like
Right. I don't
Kobe
think
even
that
said
8
it. He
could
didn't
have
have it
did
yet.
it.
He didn't have it yet.
I'm talking about by itself. Now, if he had Shaq, yeah. But just by itself, I don't think that 8 could have done what 24 did against Boston.
Probably not.
Major, Major, go ahead and pull up, bro. I have what do I have? I have the 24 black one. I have a 24 white one, and I have a
Laker girl got all them jerseys. Man, hey, Laker girl, how's your business partner doing? Is all this, I know he probably ecstatic since he didn't get traded to something.
well, no, no, no,
They got new Cocoa Five flavors on the way. Now I'm just playing.
CJ,
What
CJ,
up?
don't play with me. I already got my D-Lo. I got my D-Lo jersey.
I know
And
you got
look,
the
look,
business
look.
partner
And I
jersey. I
got,
know
I
all
got
of that.
my AD jersey for this season. I got my Bron jersey for this season. I'm ready. Y'all don't
Hold
play
on.
with me.
How you gonna get a D'Lo jersey before a Bronny jersey? That's crazy.
Um, Let me tell you a story. When D-Lo got drafted by the Lakers, that was the first jersey I had. I still got it today.
Oh, you thought he was gonna be the future? Well, you ain't the
Mm.
only one. There are a lot of people did, man. That D-Lo kid, yeah, man, he might be
Because
the one to pass the
FYM,
torch.
you got to remember, D-Lo played with Kobe.
Yeah, no. And he
Yeah,
was with
I
the
know.
young crew. I like when Kobe pulled up to the game and all and it was I forgot who was sitting in his spot. But he pulled up to the game. He was in his suit and everything, pulled up, and it was the kid sitting on the bench. He's like, yeah, I'm chilling. He seen Kobe. He was like, don't worry about it, Mama. I got you. You go ahead and move. I got you. He said, get out my spot. Go ahead. You already know
Yeah.
the hits. Go ahead and move to the side.
What's up, Major?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Just stopping
Nothing.
by to show some love.
Absolutely, I appreciate it. We just doing a Kobe show. Go ahead, Major. Go ahead, you have the
Hey,
floor.
Major, what in the Easy E on steroids you got going on?
Uh-oh. Oh no, man.
On
You
your
know,
profile picture, what?
you know what? You know what? You, I ain't gonna lie. You know it's been my inspiration, man. It's just one motto that I go by. You know what it is. Ah, it's something D'Lo said that make me push that extra rep in that weight
Hey,
room, man.
hey, hey, big fat. Hey, you should listen to that before you go to the gym. Everybody who work out, listen to that D-Lo quote before you go to the gym. You gonna man, look, man. I'm telling you, you're gonna go extra hard in the gym. All you gotta know is that public humiliation turned you into the killer that you are today. That's all you gotta
Hey
know.
man, hey, that's what he said, man. I just said don't shoot the messenger. That's what he said, man.
I
The
know that's
public
what he.
humiliation, man.
I
You
know
just
that's
gotta
what he
take use
said,
your
but
motivation.
I'm still trying to figure
Nah,
out how
nah,
you
nah.
gonna be a killer with no bodies. Like he ain't got no
Oh man,
bodies, so how is he
nah.
a killer?
I don't know, but yeah, I just want to stop by. Good to see you, CJ, or hear you, man. Good to hear you.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen. I had to come by and show some love before
Almost
I.
like the season when the season ended, all the way back then.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be in the chat, man. Y'all be wildin', man. I'm just gonna say that. Y'all be wildin'.
Yeah, yeah, it's been getting, especially with the haters, the influx of haters has been coming through, man. It's just been crazy. It's been crazy, but we expect it to be like that. It's gonna get worse during the season, cause
Absolutely. Yeah, Empire
yeah,
Jeff, you up, brother?
Oh yeah, it's gonna
well,
be wild. Once that preseason start,
yeah.
it's
What's
gonna
that
be
preseason
wild.
start?
It's gonna
See, cause
be like the Wild Wild West.
what it is that a lot of the haters, you know what I'm saying, they come up, their teams isn't really, or haven't really, they don't really have a legacy. Their teams are just their teams. They don't have a legacy of winning. So they want to come, and hang with us, and that's understandable. We get it. We get it. Y'all don't have a legacy, so y'all want to kind of leech off ours by hating. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Mosquitoes need a ride on the camel's back sometime. Yeah, so that's how that goes. But we still push through,
Lord
man.
have mercy.
We're gonna push through in the season. We gonna do what it do.
Where's all the people who said they was pulling up? I don't see I see Lewis just pulling up. I don't see H Davis. H Davis said he was gonna be here.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't see um
Well,
I don't see
I had to.
But like a girl, but like a
James.
girl, but like a girl, that's rude to us because you should focus on the people that did pull up, not the
Hey,
people that didn't.
I'm playing.
Amen. Amen to
I
that.
told
Amen
you
to
I
that.
was pulling up. Shit.
Hold on, wait
There he
before
is. There
let's
goes my guy.
let me just give a big shout out to Empire Jeff for catching that baseball last night. I seen that video, brother.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Man,
He was at Dodger Stadium last night. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
seen that
man.
too.
Mookie gave me
Oh,
that ball,
yeah,
man.
that's what's up.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's dope.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to y'all, Bob. I just want to pull up real quick and show love too. I know every time. Can you guys hear me? I'm on some
Yeah.
different
Hey,
equipment.
hey,
Yes,
Empire
sir.
Jeff, before you get started, make sure you send me that ball. I'm gonna cook you.
I guess. See, you know what? I was
Yeah.
just about to. Other than what? I was just about to get up here. So I was gonna say, first of all, shout out to Laker girl. I've been meaning to jump on. It's just our schedules ain't aligned. And you know what?
Yeah.
I was just about to say, I'm not in the real business of giving FYM compliments. It's not really what I do because we kind of got like that little sibling talking trash back and forth thing. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, I do want to tell you, man, I'm proud of you. I think you're holding it down great on the Lakers and 5 channel. I think you're doing a real good job. I told DJ, we talked about it yesterday, like on the side. I told him, FYM, you know what? I almost compliment him, man. He's doing a good job. He's doing a good job out there. So other than the fact that, one, I'm proud that you're awake right now. So shout out to you for being awake.
Man,
And you know what I'm
Empire
saying?
Champ, I
But
know I'm nobody, so I just be saying stuff to
no, no,
somebody
no, no,
just
no,
for
no. But
somebody
real,
to
real,
talk to
real,
me, man.
real talk, though, man. I'm proud of what you're doing over there. You're doing a great
Hey,
job.
thank you, big dog, for real. Thanks.
And I can listen to you. I can listen to you. I told DJ but FYM, yeah, like I can handle it. You got a good way of rolling with the show, sticking to your points, and shutting MFs up when they try to get out of pocket, and that's what I love. So, good job, bro. I'm proud of you. Now we can get back to being hostile, and that's cool, no. But I do want to tell you, I'm proud of you, and keep up that good work, man. You representing well.
Empire, you going
Yeah.
you going back to you going back to Dodger Stadium tonight to represent the Lakers?
You know what? I was about to. So I went last night, right? I've gone to 3 games already this week. You know what I mean? So like I was going. I was about to go tonight, but the game started at 6, and I had to come home real quick, and I didn't want to shoot all the way back to downtown. But today's Laker Day. Today's Showtime Day. But I'm going tomorrow, which is the Kobe Day. So it's the Kobe Jersey Day and the Kobe giveaway. So I'll be there for Black Mamba Day. I went there yesterday, and they have fireworks on Fridays, but they did a drone show. And throughout the drone show, the entire drone show was Laker based. They put like all the Laker players in the sky, their numbers. You heard like the sounds of the game. So they had some Kobe stuff there last night. Magic, Shaq, like all like in drones. It was crazy. So I'll be there tomorrow for the Kobe Day tomorrow.
I think someone said the current players are supposed to be there tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why. So current and former players are gonna be there tomorrow.
Yeah, I know because I know they're especially honoring Cooper tonight. Cooper throwing out the first pitch.
Yeah. So that'll be my 4th game this week. So my wife's gonna kill me if I go every game. So that'll be.
Hope she not. She ain't gonna kill you.
She might like me. She might actually like it out of the house. She might like it out of the house, but I'm out of the house. But no. But so
All you gotta do is take her with you. Then she won't kill you.
yeah. Nah, it's too expensive, man. That girl, she drink the pretty drinks. You know what I mean? She drink like those IG friendly drinks.
Yeah.
And like those
yeah.
$45 drinks, man. I'm like, man, just give me a
Yeah,
beer.
buddy.
Yeah, but as far as you guys were talking about Kobe jerseys, man, I have so many of them, and I'm like with FYM too, man. I've been resistant or hesitant to really do anything on my channel because it's hard for me to talk in stretches still to this day, about it. So I'm not even positive. That's why I really pulled up too. 1, to support Laker Girl. 2, to halfway compliment FYM, but then also to because I don't know if I have it in me to do a whole show on my channel for it. You know what I mean? So like quick story real quick. So I live in about 15 miles away from crypto Staples, whatever you want to call it, right? And I'm right off the 5 freeway. And that morning, so I'm right by the freeway. So when it's like a marine layer or heavy clouds, when they route the helicopters low, they tell them to follow the freeway, right? And that airport that you're talking about that they wouldn't let them land is Burbank. And that's like 7 minutes from my house, right?
Mhm.
So when they told him to follow the freeway, like he flew right over us and we heard the helicopter because it was low. Now we didn't know it was him. We didn't know, right? Obviously. But we heard it. And I distinctively remember my wife that day saying it must be like cloudy out because the helicopters are low. And then like we got up and the phone just starts going crazy. And we find out because where he crashed was only like a few minutes away in the air, So we heard him fly right over us. And then, just went to hell from there. But the whole world went to hell from there after that. It seems like when Kobe passed, the whole world just fell apart, right?
Yeah.
COVID shortly after and all that. But I can't even make it through a whole show, man. It's like still tough to this day. Every time, whether it's 8/24, whether it's his birthday, whether it's 2/24, whether it's the anniversary date, whatever it is, it just takes you right back there. Like it takes you right back to that moment. Like it's something like most of us never met him, but it feels like we lost like a relative, right? Like it's like it's different. So it's something that's probably never going to escape us. So I'm not going to talk too long. I'm going to let you guys get back to your show. I just wanted to pop up.
But Empire Jeff, you got to remember, bro, that people like you that got a story like that, it's authentic. And even though you might get a little bit of emotional, people love that realness, bro. So you gotta tell that story. You gotta do that on your show one day. I'll come on and help, bro. But you gotta like get that out, bro. You can't keep that in. You gotta
Yeah,
get
man,
that stuff out.
no, thank you. I appreciate that. And I got a lot of Kobe stories because I'm a guy that like, I don't tell all my stories just for the simple fact because sometimes I'm places maybe I'm not supposed to be or I'm places where things can't come out. You get what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah.
there are some ones I can talk about and on both sides of it, you know, because I was not that I was always I was always team Kobe, right? But you know, in a world far, far away, a long time ago, I worked for Shaq. I worked with Shaq, and so like, I got a lot of stories about it, like and all the stuff, like a lot, kind of little different perspectives and stuff on it. So it's it's it feels like it was like a 20-year stretch, but I can still remember a lot of it like it was yesterday. Some of those lines get blurred, you know what I mean? But there are a lot of stories. So eventually I'm going to tell them. I'm just very careful because I'm also one of those guys where I do have a lot of stories and I appreciate you, FYM, saying they're authentic. I'm also very careful of not trying to like come up off it or like trying to be like, I don't want to be like enter that realm of like being labeled for clout. You know what I mean? So like, I'm always real careful with that stuff.
That's understandable, but there's so many Kobe fans out here, bro, that's looking for authentic stories, and it ain't a whole lot of people that got them because Kobe didn't like people.
Yeah, no, he didn't. Like, yeah, he was kind of his own. As he got older, as he like got closer to retirement, he it got better. You know what I mean? But it was I heard you got people were talking about asking like who are the teammates he played with at the end and stuff like that, and it was that part kind of hurts because it's like that's probably at the time when he was about to be most welcoming to his teammates. And one of the clips that get me the most, and it's probably one that a lot of people don't pay attention to. One of the clips that give me the most when they're showing like at the celebration of life and they're playing the song, they're doing the video. At the end, I think this is specifically why they put this video in there. At the end of it, he's hugging the young Lakers, like he's hugging them, like giving them love and attention and all that. And that was a losing team. It was a terrible team.
Yeah.
And he was out there hugging those young bucks, those young bloods out there. And I think it was I think it was very important that they put that video in there. And two, I think it was very strategic because I think it was to show kind of how first full circle he comes because he was just a first rate jerk out the gate because he was there to kill and cement his legacy. Once he had that, then he kind of he let off the gas a little bit, right? So I think that clip in that video, that one gets me to this day because you kind of see the side that he hid from us for a lot of those years.
Mm-hmm.
That's 100.
But it's still tough. So that's
Yeah, all the way. But that's what I'm saying though. Like when you lose people like that, that mean a lot to you. The best thing you could do is keep that memory alive. Once you stop talking about them, and I know it hurt. You know what I mean? I got a little brother that I lost when I was younger. That's why I'm saying
yeah,
that.
I
Every
feel you.
time you get a chance to tell a story, tell it, because that's how they stay alive. The only
Yeah,
time they dead is when nobody talk about it. Once nobody is talking about you, that's when you dead.
no, you're right about that. You're right about that. And it's and you know what's crazy because I'm here, I'm out here. You know what I mean? I went to so many games. I went to every single parade. I went to everything. I was everything. I watched every minute of this man's career. Every minute, I kid you not, and multiple times. I watched the same game sometimes 3 times. You know what I mean? And not even like the 50, 60 point ones. Like I'm talking like, when they do the post game show, then they replay the game. Like I watched.
Locked
I
in.
never yeah, I
Locked
never
in.
missed anything. If I wasn't home, I recorded it and I watched it after. And I'm not gonna say I watched everyone live, but I watched every single minute of his career. I went to his first summer league game at the Long Beach Pyramid. I saw him play at Venice Beach before he even stepped foot on a basketball court. I was there when he hurt his arm.
That's
Like I'm
crazy.
telling you.
That's crazy.
You know
That's
what I mean?
crazy. That's crazy.
So when I jumped on YouTube and started talking his basketball stuff, they're like, where this dude came from? Like I've been here, I just never been online. You know what I mean? I believe basketball, purple and gold, but I believe basketball. You know what I mean?
Flat out, right? That's real though. That's what I'm talking about. That authentic stuff.
But yeah, so it's great. But I think it's dope when you hear like because around LA it's not hard to find. Walking around, you're gonna find you Laker fans everywhere. But one thing I learned, one just from being on the road, traveling for business or whatnot, or just having a lot of out of state friends, you realize how many Laker fans and Kobe fans and all these dudes that are just so globally out there, right, outside of our city.
Yeah.
And it's like to realize like there's some people like, oh, they don't live here, they don't know. Like, bro, I talked to my friends. I talked to some of my friends in Boston the day that Kobe passed, and they were crying. You know what I'm saying? Dudes who rooted against him his whole career, hated him when he played, crying. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know if LA dudes have it in them to cry if Larry Bird died. I'll be honest with you. Like, you know what I mean? Like what I'm saying though is, like I had dudes that were like, don't do that. That did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was just like, man,
It's like some people you got to remember, like they sports to them is like music to other people,
yeah,
where it's all they know.
yep,
So when you lose somebody that you actually studying and that you've been watching, it's like losing a piece of you.
yeah.
And that's something I can compare to music. Really, is sports.
And I agree. I kind of touched on that when he first. I felt like I was out here when Pac died, right? Obviously, I was out here when Nipsey died. I remember when
Yeah.
Big died, and I'm telling you, I told people like I never felt the city that somber. And Pac was only people act like Pac was LA this whole time, right? Pac was here for Pac wasn't here that long, but he took over LA, right? He took over LA. It would have been like if Kobe passed away like 2 seasons in. That's how short Pac was here for in LA when he came to Death Row and all that, right? But the city felt broken after he passed. Nipsey shattered, right? But
Yep.
Um, the Kobe thing was like nothing I've ever felt before. Pac died, that damn near killed me. Big died, oh my God, that's my man. Big Papa was my God. Nipsey, like, man, I got stories for days on Nipsey too. But
I
like,
do too.
yeah, these dudes like Nipsey, I like, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is like this stuff, like it hurt differently. I've never had, I guess what I'm saying is I've never had that much pain for a person I didn't know. We've lost a lot of idols. We've lost a lot of, like, you know what I mean? But when Kobe passed, like that, I feel like all of us felt like a part of us left forever.
Yep. I
Yeah,
agree.
I agree.
Part that will never get back. And there's still people that can't watch Laker games to this day. Like my parents can't watch Laker games. They can't watch them, and they're major Laker fans. They haven't been able to watch since. They just don't
Yeah.
feel right doing it. So it's like there's certain people who just won't watch it no more. They feel like they're like cheating on his memory for rooting LeBron or something. Like it's like a weird thing. But it's there's people who just can't get past it. Certain people won't go to the arena no more. There's a lot of different ways of how people deal with it.
Kobe was real um, charismatic, man, and he touched people in ways that some of their family couldn't even reach him. You know what I mean? And then the
Yeah,
ones just from TV. Now, if you actually met him or came across him, bro, that was one of them dudes, bro. That like after his career when he was writing those like
yeah.
when he won
Like the
that
Dear Basketball and all
was
that.
that an Oscar? Yeah, like
Yeah, yeah,
doing stuff like that and coaching his little girl basketball team and all the other stuff that he did after. It just showed like the levels, the depth. To Kobe
yeah.
wasn't just no basketball player, man. He was that dude.
He was global, man. He was global. Like it was the world's bro. The world stopped the day he died. It stopped.
Yeah.
Like it just stopped. I remember, man. I went downtown that day. It was still Staples. I went to Staples that day. I was down there. I was there the game they came back and did the tribute with the players crying. I was there. You know what I mean? Like I've been there for every single step. I was there I was there at the game, the thing when they did this first statue. We couldn't get in there, but I was there. I stayed till 2 in the morning. We stayed till like 1 a.m. Shout out my brother LOE. Lakers over everything. We were there until they started taking down the things that covered it from the public. We wanted to see it first. You know what I mean? We went to the game. So I've been there for everything, you know? Like, so it's you feel like you just got to. You feel like you owe him, right? Because he gave us so much, like 20 years of just, even when he was injured, it was just, he's coming back, right? It was always
Right.
just,
Mm-hmm.
he gave us so much.
He left it all out there on the court. That's why I give props to Jenny Buss, because Laker girl told me yesterday that they named Crypto the Kobe Center, and I'm like, that's pretty cool, man. That's
No,
cool.
it was just I told you they named the entrance when you walk in the crypto Kobe Bryant Center.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That was 100.
Yeah, it's and when you're there, like like I go down there often just to like have dinner, watch a game at the bar outside, just to feel. It's weird, but I just like being in that area, right? So it's like when I'm ever down there, I walk around outside there, and the amount of people who stop by there who aren't from this country just to go, and before even the statue was there, just to get the picture of the arena where he played. And that's it, just to get the picture of the arena where he played. And where the restaurant is now is where they had the parade when he got his first championship. It was a parking lot. And there's people who go there, even though the parking lot doesn't exist anymore, but they just want to be on that ground where, you know what I mean? And it just, you see it. They're from all over the world, people coming, just wanted to stay in the area where he was. There's no game going on. They just wanted to see where he played.
That's cool, man. This. Hey, Major, you still there?
Yeah, I'm in there.
Can you tell that story you told yesterday about the donuts? That was a good story.
Man, I don't think there's a bad story with donuts, but I gotta hear this.
Nah, coming from work or coming from working an assignment on the 405. I get off at Randy's Donut. It was just one of them times where I just felt like I needed one. And when you ride on the freeway, you can kind of see the big donut off to the
Oh
right
yeah,
if you're going south.
yeah. Legendary
So
spot.
yeah, so I gets off on Manchester, and the line is normally, it's normally long anyway. It's like in and out. It's always long.
Yeah.
So, but this time it was not only was the line, long, and the cars was like wrapped all the way up to Westchester, damn near. But it was a lot of people outside on the street. You know what I'm saying? The freeways was kind of. I was surprised the freeways was kind of open. So I gets off. I goes up there. I say, you know what, man? I'm not gonna go through the drive-through. I'm just gonna get out and go up there and get my donut. Now, because I frequent that area, I've been frequenting Randy's for 30 years. So the some of the same people that's been in there, like the people that's been there for a minute, they kind of watch me grow up, so to speak. So they most of their kids and grandkids know me. So I come up there. No matter how long the line is, they'll let me to the front. They know what I want. I'm going up there to get the blueberry ice cake. Yeah, they already know.
Oh
So
man.
I go up there. What's up, Major? What's up, man? You already know what I need. Go ahead and give me half a dozen. So I'm looking around and I'm like, damn, I see Big Boy's neighborhood. Power 106 is out there. They got the tent out there, the Laker tent. And I see Cube, which is, I see Cube all the time. That's nothing. See Cube, see a couple other people. And then see Big Boy, of course, and see Kobe. Kobe sitting down. He not signing books or doing anything like that. He's sitting down at the table and he's telling everybody, he was like, I'm gonna buy everybody out here donuts. But like you gotta in order for me to know what kind of donuts you want, I want everybody that's getting like the fancier donuts to be in this line, everybody in this line, and then everybody in this line for regular donuts. And Ice Cube go serve them to y'all. It was like a little joke. Ice Cube go serve them to y'all. And Cube was like, man, I ain't come out here for that. So they was joking around. So he was buying everybody donuts, man. And he was, people was bringing stuff. I was looking for something to sign because I would normally keep a Laker hat on me or whatever the case may be. That day, didn't have nothing, no hat on my head, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, what can I get him to sign? So anyway, you know what I'm saying? He started, like, people was like walking up to him, trying to take pictures and stuff like that, pulling out their phone. He was gracious. I got a chance to take a picture with him in my oath. I can't find it anywhere. I was so excited. I didn't even get a chance to like really save it to anything. I know it's just in a phone somewhere. So took a picture with him. He was cool out there. That's not the first time that I met him. Well, that's the first time I got a chance to really talk to him. But that's
Yeah.
not the first time that I met him. You know, in the line of work that I do, I'm always around these guys. So when I see a celebrity, they're like regular people to me. When I see them on the street, especially when they see me and they know me. Some of them
Yeah.
know me by face, some of them know me by name.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was dope. Just on the regular, I forgot what day of the week it was. It wasn't a weekend, but just on a regular day, he was out there amongst the people, no bodyguards. That's what I noticed. No bodyguards. And he was just out there amongst the people. He trusted the people so much because they loved him so much that the people were his bodyguards, pretty much.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It was Bloods and Crips out there, and it was pretty much like, man, you know what I'm saying? The people are my bodyguards. I ain't got to worry about nobody robbing me or doing anything. He was just a man of the people as he got older. You know what I'm saying? He was already retired at that point, so he was just out there just being a normal person, man. And a lot of celebrities can't live normally because they got cameras chasing them all over the place. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They got to create body doubles just to. Michael Jackson used to do it all the time. We used to be up on Rodeo Drive. We know he's going to Thrifties. He's going to go get some ice cream. He's going to go get some mint chip ice cream. And you can see him going in. Next thing you know, you see another person going out that's heavily dressed up. They got people surrounding them. And then the real Michael Jackson is left in there getting ice cream, but he looked like a regular person. But it's a distraction. It'll be a diversion. Okay, man. Mike just want to go out. He want to get something to eat or whatever the case may be, and he don't want all the fanfare. So bring out 2 or 3 body doubles. Everybody tell this one body double, and the real
Yeah.
Michael Jackson is inside Thrifty getting some ice cream, and we still know it's him. Be like, man, that's Mike. He ain't fooling nobody. So Kobe just had that mythos about him, man. You know what I'm saying? He was a part of the people. Once he retired, he was immersed in the culture of the people. The culture of LA. So that's just
Mhm.
one dope story, man, of many I
Yeah, that's
seen.
a great one. It's
Yeah,
I've heard so many great ones. I never came across them myself. I just missed them a couple times, but
yeah,
I
yeah,
I never. I mean, just missed them. One time was like 2 minutes. Um,
oh wow,
yeah, I mean, I've come across a lot of legends, but I never did. I never got to shake the man's hand, man. That's one of the things that again. You thought you'd always had the time. Like right before when he did his book, my boy every year rubs this into my face every time it does the memory where it pops up. I'm supposed to
yeah,
go with him to the book signing,
uh-huh,
and a couple of them were gonna. There's like a magic ticket or a raffle thing, and whoever won that was gonna get like a round table with him and sit in the back when he did Q&A and take
yeah,
pictures with him. And my boy had 2 passes, and I didn't go because I got out of work a little late. I'm like, I'll go to the next one, whatever. And then he won that lotto, so he got
damn,
the round table and got the picture with him, and I wasn't there. And I was like, you mother. And I was
yeah,
like, to
yeah,
this
yeah,
day, that eats at me. And next time, because he sends me that picture every year. Next time he does it, I'll put it up on the IG and I'll tell the story of it. But like that one for sure, like that for sure, because like he's like you being in that room, like you would have been it would have been you and him doing all the dialogue because it just would have naturally worked that way. And I was
hmm,
like, he's like, but I didn't get to, I didn't get to make it. But there's a couple of times I just missed him at an event. Um, a couple of times where I was, back hallways at Staples.
yeah,
That just missed them. Because I couldn't get in the locker room, but I was back that way. Um, just missed him. I went into the bar for a little bit, came out, he had just left. Like there's a couple of times I was like right there and just missed him, but never got to shake his hand, man. So that still bothers me to this day.
That would
Yeah.
well,
be
you,
that'd be pretty cool if you did like some Kobe shorts where you tell
Oh
all
yeah.
of
yeah,
your little stories real quick, and all of them
Yeah,
would be like Kobe stories.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
yeah.
the
Emperor,
thing,
Emperor, do you know Desiree Eagle?
Uh, the name does not ring a bell.
I don't know. I don't know if you know her, but she knew him personally. She was at Dodger Stadium last night, and they featured her.
What do you mean? The name don't ring a bell for some reason. Maybe I know
She's
her
a
face.
she's a
yeah,
season ticket holder for the Lakers. She was at the Kobe event today, and she gave Fisher a Kobe Mamba mentality necklace. All of the current players.
Oh, okay, then I probably know her face, but for some reason the name isn't
yeah, the
isn't
name, yeah,
ringing. And
Yeah.
I'm not one of them that's gonna say, yeah, I know him if I don't. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like I
right,
don't.
right,
Yeah,
right, right,
Yeah, yeah.
right. Right.
she was featured on Planet Lakers on Spectrum Sports Net, and she be featured like with if you go to crypto sometimes for the game,
Oh,
she
yeah, yeah,
be
okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about. See, I'm sometimes I'm bad with names, but I'm good with
yeah
faces.
You
So
yeah, me too, me too.
yeah,
And
sometimes
see,
because I come
it's,
across so many people on a daily. Sometimes
right.
names I can't, but faces I can look. I can run. I can spend about 6 or 7 minutes with someone in Vegas. Run into him like 3 years later, but like I know this dude.
And
You
know
know
him,
what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
exactly, exactly, exactly.
but I'm like,
It's
don't
called
ask me
total
his name.
recall. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
total
yeah.
recall. Like,
And
cause especially
yeah, go ahead.
no, I'm saying, especially when you're moving around a lot. When you move
Yeah,
around
yeah,
in that line of work, you know what I'm saying? You see that, and a lot of people. There's a lot of people that know him that know these celebrities personally, but
yeah
just because they know that celebrity personally, don't mean that that you're going to necessarily that everybody's going to necessarily know that person that knows that celebrity,
yeah.
because if that unless that person is a celebrity in some type of shape form, then yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you really won't know, and I don't know what line of work you in, but it seems like you're around people a lot, around different people, or have
I am.
been in their circles.
Yeah, I am. I've been blessed to have been in some pretty cool circles.
Yeah, right. Me too. Me too.
I mean, just because of the people that I've either worked for or with, not all because of my own. You know what I mean?
Right, right,
It's
right,
just
right, right.
sometimes the company I keep, sometimes the company that employed me, sometimes both. Sometimes it was my own
Right,
thing.
right, right,
So
right,
you know,
right, right, right.
but I've been active. I'm out and about doing all kinds of things for a long time. I worked in music. I coached AAU for 10 years. So all the kids that
Oh,
came up from
okay,
that became something. Had an
okay.
independent record label for 10 years. Like I've done
Oh, that's dope.
all
That's dope.
kinds of stuff in the city. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and in the in the early to mid 2000s when you was out at that Kobe Shaq era and that Laker era, three-peat era, when you know, it's like, I was
Oh, yeah,
barely
man.
turning the age where I could like be doing stuff, right? So so when you out at 2, 3 in the morning during that range, and Shaq was a night owl, and it was like, yeah, so I
Yeah.
was blessed to be a lot of
Now,
parts of that thing.
now I got a lot of. I don't. I'm pretty sure I'm older than you. Um. Uh. So during that time, well, by this point, I was really heavily the early 2000s. I was really heavily into I was mainly bouncing because I'm a bodyguard to the stars, or have been a bodyguard to the stars,
Oh, okay.
private security. So but
We probably know some of the same people then.
I'm sure
Yeah,
we do. I'm sure we
yeah,
do. But
I know you do. Okay.
there used to be a club called, and you know this club I'm getting ready to say, especially if you were around at that time, 2002, around the time they won the first championship together in 2000. There was a club called Club El Rey.
Oh yes.
You remember
Oh
Club?
yes. Oh
Yeah.
yes.
So all the Lakers, and I've said this on other channels, Lakers and Five in particular, but all the Lakers used to go to Club El Rey. They used to frequent it all the time, man.
Yep.
And every year, Shaq used to have a party.
Yep. That's
Marcus,
how I know it. That's how I
yeah,
know
Shaq used to have that
it.
party, and like if you were like, of course, all the Lakers would get in, all the basketball players, football players, baseball players would get in, and then the only way you can get in free as a celebrity, I mean, as a regular civilian, is you had to have been born under the same sign as Shaq. Like Shaq made that rule. He was like, okay, I'm a Pisces. All Pisces get in free. So
Yep.
so I would be up there, and I'll be usually working the club down the street because in Hollywood they got a club here, club there, club there. So I'll be working another club or whatever the case may be, and the supervisor would be like, "Man, I hear the Lakers is down at Club El Rey. Y'all can go
Yeah.
ahead and go, man, because I'm about to get off and I'm about to close down the club. We all about to go over there." So I'll go over there, man, and gets in. And this is when I first met. This is the first time I met Shaq. I've seen him before, but I had met him up close and personally. Got a chance to talk to him, and I'm a big dude. I'm big. I'm big to regular human beings, but to basketball players, they look at me like a pipsqueak. So
Yeah.
so I'm in there, and then I'm like, oh man, Shaq, damn, man, you big up close, man. And then he was
Yeah.
like, I was like, man, can I get a picture with you? And of course, at this time, there wasn't no camera phones, man. It was just like,
Yeah.
we barely we had pagers and stuff. So he was like, yeah, come on, man, let's get the picture. Come on, man, somebody take a picture. And somebody had a Polaroid in the club. So he took the picture, And then he kind of like put his hand on my head, like like when the kid do something nice or
Yeah,
something good, he kind of rub his head,
he
and then he
sunned
was
you.
like,
He
"Yeah,
sunned you. Yeah.
he sunned me a little bit." And then he was like, "There you go, big fella, nice talking to you." And I was like, "You call me big fella, nigga? You bigger than me? Like what
Yeah, yeah.
the?"
Nah, he was very generous. He would
Hey,
always
Yeah,
take
hey,
pictures,
he
Empire
was,
Jeff,
man, he
give
was.
Empire Jeff,
autographs.
didn't you say that you used to work for Shaq earlier in the stream?
Yeah, so by kind of
Oh,
like
dope.
yeah. So kind of like by again people I've associated with. So real quick, I won't go too deep into this, but have you guys ever seen the movie A Bronx Tale?
Oh
Yes. Oh, hell yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
I heard
that's
of
one
Mm-hmm.
of
it.
my
I never seen it.
favorites.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Ooh, I
So
got a
so
story on that. I'm glad you brought that up. Good.
yeah. Okay, so the Bronx Tale, the kid from the Bronx Tale, Lil C, not the one when he grew up, not that guy, but when he was a kid, the one with the
Yeah.
curly hair. Okay,
Yeah.
so that kid's name is Francis Capra. Shout
Francis
out to
Capra.
C.
Uh-huh.
Francis Capra.
Francis
All right, shout
Capra.
out to
Yep.
Francis Capra. Francis
Shout
Capra
out,
and
Frank.
were like best friends. Okay, so
That's
like
what's up.
he did a Bronx Tale, and he moved to L.A. because he landed the role in Kazam.
Ah,
So
next to Shaq.
so
Yep.
my
Mm-hmm.
yeah, my link to Shaq was through Francis Capra. So it
Wow.
wasn't me personally. So that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm always truthful about that. But
That's
Yeah,
because
that's what's
I
up.
was his
crazy.
guy, I was basically his driver. I was his man's, right? So like everywhere
Mm-hmm.
Francis went, I went. So
Uh-huh.
so
That's dope.
Shaq fell in love with the family. Took him under his wing, like got us out of, when especially when he was going through his little sheriff thing, got us out of some trouble every once in a while. But so at the time he was Twism, and he was doing an album called Super Friends.
Uh-huh.
And that's where he was trying to do this thing, and a lot of people don't know, but Francis Capra was a rapper too. He was dope. Like
Yeah, he can
the kid
spit.
was good.
He
He
can
was
spit,
good,
yeah.
man. And so we be in the studio all the time going, and so he'd be working with them. Shaq's cousin DeAndre, shout out to Dirt. Jerome when he was out there driving. So we was around
Uh-huh.
him like a lot. And Shaq would let us go to the games, and his personal limo driver, DeAndre, shout out to him. Um, so like we would be around them like a lot, but it wasn't like me and Shaq were homies. I'm never gonna front like that.
Right.
I only had an association with him because of Francis. You get what I'm saying?
Right, right,
Mm.
right, right. That's dope. Man,
So
that's crazy that you mentioned the Bronx Tale, man. I got a story on that.
um,
I'll talk about that some other
I
time
got
though,
I got a
but
bunch of stories from that movie. That's I got some Batcave stories for that.
Oh,
yeah.
hold on.
Well, I'll say this.
Oh,
I
Major.
was just yeah.
Give me a second. We gonna go to the back cave. I gotta tell y'all a story. I can't tell it
Okay.
over here.
Okay.
Let me go.
About to go right
Let
now.
me. FY, I'm going to give you a shout out. You closing the show. Go ahead, FY.
Hey, shout out to everybody that showed up for this Kobe celebration. We're gonna try to do it every year on the same date, the same time. Hopefully y'all show up next year. Shout out to Jeff, shout out to Major, shout out to Lewis, shout out to everybody that came up and make it a little bit easier on Like a Girl. Hey, big thank you to everybody that was in the chat and everybody that tried to help out.
Sure.
Dope.
And on that note, you guys, please tune in Tuesday, 5 p.m. I will be having a special guest. The interview will be featuring me, FYM, and my co-host, Angry Lakers Fan Media. I can't tell nobody who it is. It will be a former Laker from the 80s era. You guys have a blessed day. Thank you for coming.
All right, chat.
Peace, peace, peace.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Rest
Yeah.
in peace to the
R.I.P.